It needs to be longer. Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of To Be Announced. This is your Week in Geek update show where we are telling you some of the hottest stories, or some of the biggest stories, or some stories that maybe that you didn't hear about, but that you should have from the week before. As always, I am Antonio Pomares of the Hungry Bleak podcast, and as always, joining me are...
Hey, it's me, Joy Infinity. What's up?
And
what's up, y'all? It's Java Chan. How y'all doing?
All right, so we've got a plethora of stories, folks, that we've got going on for you. But first off, how y'all doing today?
I'm good, just chilling.
My heart and my belly are full.
What's we like to hear,
folks? If you knew, you'd know. It was just like food wars up in this piece.
Fooding.
The food was fooding, which is
better
than the opposite of when the food is not fooding, actually. So, first story I'm going to bring up is, I'm going to use my special powers here, folks. First story we've got coming up is about Comics Republic, which is a comic book company from Nigeria. They have signed a deal with Universal Studios for their Vanguard Universe comics. I think this is awesome. This is great for like a slate of TV series. A slate of TV series based on their characters from their Vanguard Universe. They have wonderful comics. I've read a couple of them and had a lot of fun with it. This comes from the Hollywood Reporter. Look, anything that gets more of our stories up, whether it's from here in America or in Africa or any place in the diaspora, hope I said that name right, because I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. I've always said it in my head, but I don't think I've ever said it out loud, is great, and you love to see it. And this is one of those indie companies that's out there doing it. And like I said, there's an app that you can get, and you could go through. They have a murderer's row of comics that just there you can just check out, and they're free. You can go through and read.
That was gonna be my question. I'm like, what's the $1 million question? Is it free? Is it free? Okay.
And it's awesome that and the art is incredible. I mean, you can get a just taste of the art from just looking at the article itself. It's just, and again, you love to see it. I absolutely do. I think it's awesome. More of that. Give us more of that, because that's what's important. That's what we really do need these days, are stories like that and indie companies coming up. And there are a lot more indie companies that are getting that shine. So I'm here for it.
I'm excited.
Me too.
Especially if there's something that a lot of people don't know about, and then that gets them more into the comics, so they get more into the source material that, and they're also checking out these new characters that they like and see what's going on. Here for it. I love it.
They have Instagram?
Bring it on, folks. Yes, they do. It is Comics Republic.
Okay.
Following right now.
Something easy and simple to follow. Yeah.
It's not like the Hungry Bleak, which is ridiculous because it's.
I also follow that too. So
horrible. It's horrible. But
amazing.
Some Instagram names you're like, how did you even? Why do you have like 9 numbers behind you? Like,
because I like numbers. Okay.
I mean, some people do, but I've seen some where it's like the underscore, they got 9 numbers. I'm like, I don't.
What you said?
Can you just make it as easy as possible for us, please?
The Instagram was what it was again?
Comics Republic.
I was putting Universe for some reason. Comics Republic.
Well, you might be, because I was saying Vanguard Universe. So
okay.
That totally makes sense, honestly. And a lot of times we think of comic books in a comic book universe. So it totally makes sense. Totally.
Comics Republic. Okay, I see other pictures in here. I don't know.
Are you looking for the app or their Instagram?
No, their Instagram.
Oh, okay. It should be like a red flag. Not a red flag as in when people talk about red flags. I mean, their picture should be a red flag for the comic book company.
Like logo and stuff.
Yes.
Maybe I'm not following the right one.
We'll check it out after, because I can't. The glare is getting on them. Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I was like, I'm following it, but I'm also scared, so I'm going to unfollow it now because I don't know.
I think FBI busting your door. Hi, we got it. Oh, hey, what's going on?
That's why I check before I follow.
I mean, I thought it was right, and then he said red flag, and I was like, well, I don't see a red flag on the cover. Maybe it's not. Like, so I'll leave it alone. We'll check it later.
We'll check that later. All right, and Joy, your story.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yes, it's you.
So, first story coming up is actually a callback to previous episode, or maybe the episode before that. So if y'all are paying attention, please pay attention again. It was about my handheld affinity. And this is about the Asus ROG Ally, that thing that I was like, oh my god, like I would want that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually launching very soon, aka May 11th. So that's around the corner, like literally a couple days for my birthday. So I was like, if you're thinking of getting your girl something special, blam blam, here it is. So there's not a price that's out there yet. They're comparing it, of course, to the Stream Deck, which at this time, or with this article, it's saying it's about $649 for the Stream Deck. So they're saying it's going to be below $1,000. Not sure if it's going to be direct comparison to Stream Deck at all, but the high thing about it would be that it would come with 3 months of the Game Pass Ultimate.
Oh,
that's Asus saying that. So
okay.
If that's something that maybe people would be interested in, I want to look at it. I want to see it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still with my baby here, my backbone, using my phone to game. But if I have a whole thing, is that me just being an adult wasting money? Or is it like, oh no, I can play games, but who knows? It depends on what my budget look like.
Yeah, I mean, like saying when you first originally talked about this, specs are obviously important, but that is a nice little bonus to get that pass. That is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what you get with the pass though.
I can probably tune in on that pass because I know a little bit about the Game Pass for it. So usually it'll give you your if you don't already have an Xbox account, it's pretty much just like a Microsoft account, and then you were able to play online through Xbox. The I just lost it. The brain fart. Yeah, Game Pass. You could play from their is it Game Pass Ultimate or just Game Pass?
Ultimate.
Okay,
no,
and you
Ultimate.
So you can also play on your PC if your PC is capable for even having PC games, because there are exclusives for PC. So, like for example, I have it. I'm able to play Halo, the latest Halo on there, no problem. And you can also switch between PC to Xbox if you wanted to. Because I was able to do that sometimes. If I was having issues with my Xbox, I could just switch over my game save to the PC, because if you have a Microsoft account, it goes both ways.
See?
Oh, and also don't forget the gold, because with Xbox Gold, just like how PlayStation is, you do get discounts on games, which is always good. And you're always able to get at least 2 free games per month, depending on what Xbox has to offer for that month for the games. So,
okay, so that's definitely a value right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
that's you geeking on a budget,
folks. Hey. Look, I don't know what to tell you, folks. We're giving you. Oh, come on. But that is great. I would like to see those specs. Like I said, and it depends on what the funds look like at the time. But the fact that it's just around the corner is really great, and we haven't had a handheld in like a new handheld, I should say, in quite a while. Like an actual true handheld. So
yeah,
in a minute.
I mean, besides Switch, like the Switch, and then there's the Stream Deck, but like I'm not even touching those really.
Mm-hmm.
Even the Switch is old. The Switch came out in 2017.
Yeah.
Like the very first Switch was 2017.
Yeah.
When things were still kind of okay, but also right before the pandemic. Wow.
Yeah. Oof. So that was definitely a while ago. And the Switch was a nice convertible thing, but to have something that's truly a handheld would be nice, actually. I haven't had one in a while, so that would be kind of cool. But then again, I don't know if I'd really use it out because I'm out. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, but it's very interesting. Hopefully there might be a little bit more we can check out that'll come out as we get closer, even though it's so damn close. I didn't realize it was that close. So awesome. What have you got for us, Java?
Well, as you know, video games are starting to take over the world even more, especially when it comes to media and TV shows. So we have a new game that is going to be hitting the roster of our streaming services. And if Mr. Hungry Bleak would actually showcase it for us, you'll see exactly what it is. And if you don't know, I'll explain to you after the video.
Yes. And this is oof,
I can't believe he's even in it. That's so dope.
I actually can. So let's check this out. This is my first time
So
watching it too.
cool.
Let's check this out.
Yes.
Peacock.
Mm-hmm.
Ha.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Keep bursting on my feet. If you still was a child.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ice cream.
Oh God, this guy. Oh
Bet money, yes.
wow.
Yeah.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we
Yeah.
are getting a Twisted Metal show that's going to be streaming on Peacock.
I wonder
Now-
how much they paid for that.
I don't know.
A
Now,
lot.
for people that want a little bit of backstory, Twisted Metal actually came out in '95,
Yep.
Mm.
and then their last game was released in 2012.
Mhm.
And as for me at that time, I didn't know exactly what Twisted Metal was. Obviously, I've seen it from PlayStation All Stars with the character being as part of the gameplay, and I've seen different clips as I got older. I'm like, okay, it's just mayhem. I like it. I don't know where the story's gonna go, but I'm excited. But here's something that you guys are gonna be interested in as far as the cast goes. Okay, so obviously we got Anthony Mackie
Right.
starring in it. Don't know what his character is gonna be, so it's can't tell you for sure. We also have Stephanie Bertice.
Hmm.
Oh no, Beatrice. I'm sorry, Stephanie Beatrice. We also have Will Arnett, and then we have
Ooh.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Oh.
And then we also have, you're gonna like this one, Antonio. We also are gonna have Samoa Joe.
Oh, what? Yo.
Yes,
Joe.
that are gonna be in it. And
Wow.
if you guys weren't paying attention to, I'm talking to the audience who hasn't actually paid attention to actually watching the
That's
trailer.
so
It's
good.
going to be hitting stream services July 27th of this year.
And on
He's-
Peacock. Yo,
On
Peacock.
wow. You should not have said Samoa Joe. Holy cow. Yeah,
But when I saw it, I'm like, oh, I gotta tell him.
I'm totally geeked for that because he's one of my favorite wrestlers. He just Samoa submission machine. Dude's awesome. This looks great. I remember playing the game. I loved it. Never beat it because I never knew what the hell the damn story was, but I just went in
Did we ever?
blazing. Loved it. This fact that they have Sweet Tooth,
Yeah,
and which is one of the most sinister characters. You can hear
it's
the
the
laugh.
most iconic ones.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm full on this. And Mackie is out here doing whatever, wherever he can get it, and I don't blame him. But especially for him, because I know he had to have some type of deal with Netflix, because he did a few movies with them, and then for him to do something with Peacock, so maybe he's got a deal with Peacock now as well.
I
Look,
mean,
this man is
Mackey's
getting
rolling
sandwich
in
money.
He's
This
rolling in
dude is
money.
getting sandwich money. This dude is this.
From Marvel, Netflix, and from
Stacks.
Peacock. Just
Mhm.
Stacks.
And with a franchise like that,
Oh, yeah.
I wonder. Ooh, yeah,
They're
this could be
banking. They're banking on our nostalgia. This.
yeah.
That's classic.
it's like,
Oh my
okay,
gosh.
Marvel character, done. Okay, video game character, done. And then it's like Netflix, wherever you want to give me, done.
Oh my god! The next thing for him is like DC to do somebody DC.
Ooh.
He could be Mr. Terrific. No, I wouldn't put him as Mr. Terrific. Like somebody he could do something like on. But
mean,
this looks like it's gonna be fun.
Green
Well, so far,
Lantern. could be
No,
Green Lantern
no,
if I wanted
no.
to.
He not even.
me.
Not,
Oh, you saying no? No.
No. I don't know who. I think I know who I would have wanted to, but they put him as Hawkeye. They all just actually they could use his brother.
Oh. Mm.
They could use his brother. Honestly, that would be actually kind of cool to get both of them in there. But yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's a teaser trailer. I want to see more of it. But obviously, yeah, this is still something that's going to be cool, excited. And again, it's right around the corner. It
Mhm.
looks like we're going to have a full summer, which is going to be hot. The thing I loved
Yeah.
about when the pandemic came about is, and I think somebody at Netflix said this, or I think I said this. Since we couldn't get a blockbuster summer,
True.
Netflix gave us a summer of blockbusters. It
Mm.
gave us The Old Guard and Extraction, which would have been two big Hollywood movies that were actually based on comics and graphic novels. And now it's become more of a norm for there to be bigger stuff because people are signing. It was movies, then it became TV for movie stars, bigger stars. Now it's streaming service where they can do a bit of both.
Mhm.
I'm happy. I honestly love it. It makes, because I think Peacock's been like $5 or $6. So I mean, that.
Just added to the streaming services, and also before we finish up, we are getting 10 episodes. So if you were just wondering, it's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
10
Wow.
episodes.
I thought it was going to
For-
be 8 for some reason, but ooh,
Nope, we're
yes.
getting 10.
Okay, yes.
May I confess that I've never played Twisted Metal, but I've
same.
played. Okay, I've never played it. Like I said, we grew up around it. But there was a similar game to, which I get what this is, but I don't know if you've all ever played this one. This one's called Rogue Trip Vacation 2012.
I was thinking of Burnout.
Oh,
Right.
Thought
I
about
didn't play
it.
that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play that one either. But that game, Rogue Trip, is basically to me Twisted Metal. It was the kind of the same concept,
Okay.
but everyone's got their cars and it's got guns on it. Everyone's shooting at each other. But Rogue Trip was this whole other. This is your vacation in the future. Like this is what they thought 2012 was gonna be. And me playing that game in 1997 or whatever the heck it came out. I'll Google that later. I was like, oh man, Vacation 2012 was gonna be like 2012 is gonna be crazy. Like we're gonna be shooting at each other with cars. And I mean, we're still shooting at each other
I mean,
with cars, but
I was about to say, yeah.
it's different. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not. That's just America. Okay. So
This is America.
this is
Oh god.
so boom.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, but yeah. So it's great to see, like you were saying, adaptations of everything. I want to see more adaptations of video games. Not just movies, but in series too. I would love to see more series done well, not rushed or anything, like really done properly. I would love to see that because I had a lot of fun with Mario Brothers. So let's keep going with stuff like that.
So here's my question. Then we go on to the next story. This is just for both parties here. Would you want to see a video game do replication from like their story, or do you want them to have like a whole brand new story if they do a TV series?
Both.
So like for example, like since Last of Us had just finished up like maybe like a month or like 2 months ago or whatever, they literally went from game deals in the DLC all in one season. And so like if you never played the game, you could literally just watch the show and that's what you get.
Yeah.
Just about. So now with Twisted Metal, like I said, I haven't played it, so I don't know like if there was any story to it. So there'll be like fresh eyes for me. But I'm saying, and even with the Mario Brothers movie, still haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Oh, yes.
But I'm pretty sure with Mario Brothers, it's still a random story, just like how every Mario game is. Like something happens, Mario got to go save Peach or save the world, and it still rocks. So now that I'm warning, since now games are now becoming more mainstream, what would you want to see? Would you want to see just a TV network just replicate the game or make a new story out of it?
I'd like to see Mario Brothers is a perfect animal because it has prequel and it has elements of everything that Mario has ever been attached to. It's beautiful in how it does it. Like it even has like some allusion to Smash Bros. I haven't played Smash Bros, but I knew it was there. It touches on everything, and it's only an hour and like 30 minutes, which is beautiful. Oh, I can't take these 3-hour movies no more. Y'all gotta chill. But I love the fact that shorter movies are coming in. I'm of the fact of take the source material, follow it, but make it your own.
Okay.
Adapt it, similar to like Halo.
Okay.
Similar to that. Give me, because you want it to be attached to the source material, and you want it to be something cool, but you also want to change it up enough where people may not know what's going to happen. Like maybe change something about a character, like little things like that.
Right.
Prequels are good too. I enjoy seeing how a situation came to be that. Yeah, but stick to something that is from the source material though, and then go from there. Don't go Resident. Well, even Resident Evil was. I mean, there was source material, but then it just went way out there,
way off the rails.
It went
Right.
way off the. But it was so ridiculous at a certain point. I was like, "Yeah, do it. Yeah, fine."
It's still a guilty pleasure for me to
Just
watch.
go ahead.
Anyway,
Just do
so
it.
it's like
Just
I'll
do
watch
it. Blade Wesker. Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, sure. Why not?
So, Joey, what do you think about it for yourself? Would you want to see source material like replicated from like the actual game directly to film, like TV and film, or just like take a little bit of it and then let them run with it?
I still say both. I would like if they're going to do it, I would want them to do it well. Don't just be like, we get the gist and then run, and then you're like, what are you doing? This is why you piss people off in the first place. And I'm going to say, cause I didn't see all of them, but I'm saying this one because I can't think of another movie. But okay, I have two. Never mind. So I'm going to say Tomb Raider. Of course, the one with what's her face? Hot lady.
Angelina
Jolie.
Jolie.
Thank you. Okay. I was like, thank you that you knew which one. So that one, like, I never knew Lara Croft's true story, like ever. Like I know I was introduced to her Tomb Raider 3. That's like my first ever game.
Okay.
And then somebody bought me the doll or the stand for a Christmas one time, and that's all I knew about her until I watched the movie, and I was like, oh, okay, is this in like a sort of kind of introduction to like who Lara Croft is? Never continued the movies after that because then I still was young. And then you had all these other Tomb Raider movies, but then you had all these other Tomb Raider games. So even though I'm at this age, I really don't know her. I would like to watch her life. I would like to see why in the world is she even digging for tombs? Like, why is she raiding tombs? I know it has to do something with her daddy, but like, I don't know her. I don't know her family, her mama. What happened to her mama? What's going on? So I still have that sense of wonder of like, oh man, I really would like to know. But with the way that they've done the games, where all of a sudden she just has this like father thing, like she's daddy issues, and her father was never around with the mom, and then the mom died or whatever the heck it is. I'm like, is that really the lore? Is that really her story, or is it just because you needed to make another game that you're cranking it out?
Right.
Another example I'll say is Sonic. I know Sonic from Sonic 2, like when I was 4, and I played Sonic Sega Genesis for the first time, and I was playing Sonic 2 all the time. I don't know Sonic's story. I don't know. Well, I kind of. He came from somewhere, and then there's emeralds, and there's chaos emeralds, and then there's these other things. And I know from the movie that came out that he was on a planet. Like, I liked that I could see Sonic's origin. But then playing Sonic Origin, is that going to be that, or is it just something different that they made up? So
okay, I see where you're coming from. Like, especially for Sonic within his own case, there's so many things because he did have a TV show, and he also does have comics.
And I love the TV show too, especially when Jaleel White was him. Like, I loved and Sonic X. I enjoyed. Like, there's certain Sonic stuff that I was like, is this the story, or is it just some other lore now for them to do?
I feel like at least for me saying this, and because I know a friend who's like heavily influenced on Sonic. Sonic is a multiverse because there is different variations of Sonic. But like, we could definitely talk about that like at another time when I could give like a whole rundown of everything. But yeah, Sonic is definitely a multiverse.
Okay. Which I love. And I think we have enough space, and especially a lot more support and money, and people taking it seriously to put their money where their mouth is, and they know that the audience is there to consume. It's just all right, now are you going to do it well enough? Are you going to put the time into it? Are you going to actually listen to fans? And not all fans are good fans, but are you going to actually do it right? Or are you going to spend $16 million on a project, and then when it turns to crap, you'll be like, well, we tried. Did you? Did you look at things? Did you put the time into it, or did you just think this is a cash cow? They're gamers. They're going to just eat it up no matter what we do. Because we've learned from that too.
No, we're bullies. If it's something that we love, we will nitpick and we will put you down in the dirt.
I mean, they changed Sonic, so they will listen. They know that they have to bring quality. They know that they can't just do something halfway. And I think with the success of Mario Brothers movie, they're gonna have to come correct with it. With the success of what's the most recent things that we've had that have been successful that have been adaptations? Mario Brothers,
The Witcher.
The Witcher.
Ooh.
Well, the Witcher, I want to say that one's twofold because it's a series of novels and then the video game. So I want to say that was true. Halo, and as far as like animated, like Castlevania,
Ooh,
so they see that there's quality there on both sides, whether it's live action or animated. You can have it, but they know that they have to bring quality because they know that many more of us are paying attention. We're looking at the quality. We're looking at the animation. We're looking at the acting. We're looking at the special effects. We're looking at everything, and we're scrutinizing it. And in this day and age where you can freeze something at every little moment, you can find every little nuance, detail, mistake, everything, they are going to bring more quality to it. I mean, with Sonic, they definitely changed everything. They had to because it did look awkward. It didn't look right at all. They knew they had to change it. So they know we're not just going to gobble up. This isn't like it's 2005. We're just gobble up anything because we're hungry for whatever adaptation they give us. This is 2023. They have to come with quality now. They know they have to. And a lot of us are in those fields of animation or acting or especially like in those fields behind the camera, hands that are on the pages. So they know they have to come with quality because a lot of us are in those fields and we'll scrutinize the hell out of it. Like, why did you do this? Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you use this tool? This, you know what I mean? So they'll definitely come with it. Have to. Now, hopefully it's not basura and everything I just said will be thrown into the trash. It's 50-50 shot, folks. Whatever. But Peacock has the money. Obviously have the money because they bought the rights for Twisted Metal. They've got Anthony Mackie, who is, cut the check. That's Mr. Cut the check. Cut the check. You know what I mean? So they are going to come with it. Next story is about Kickstarters. Y'all know I love Kickstarters. So the Kickstarter that we have is for Konkrete Comics, their hero Akolyte. This is 1 through 5. The most recent issue, obviously, is 5. This is one of their flagship titles, I want to say. The thing I love about Kickstarter is that they are like crowdfunding. You can help someone's dream come true. You can help help someone to create a project and to fund their project. And whether Kickstarters, you can find anything from events to comics to novels to short films, songs, what have you. And this is the character. I absolutely love this picture.
Ooh.
I love the black, white, and blue. I love that. The shading. I actually wore the shirt the day that they started the Kickstarter. I want to say I didn't even realize they started it, and I was just wearing the shirt just because I wanted to wear the shirt that day. This is kind of like a cool action story. And this is, like I said, this is the 5th one. So there's a group of heroes in the Konkrete universe, and Acolyte is one of them, and they're helping to defend Earth. And the thing I love too is that they'll give you a little like previews of what's going on. The art is phenomenal. Again, I love the blue. It really just pops, especially out in space. It just pops, and I love a hood. As you can tell, I'm usually wearing a hoodie. I love a hood in a costume. It just feels so cool to me. Because it's something that can go up and hold, kind of hides the face midway, but you also get to see like the past issues. Because like I said, this is issues 1 through 5. So you're able to catch up on the comic if you have not read it yet. If you have read it, you could just do issue 5. It's whatever you like to do. You could do digital or print. So like I said, these are just some of the covers that are going on, which are actually pretty cool. Love it. and then you see the rewards, which is what you'll get. You can go with issue 5. They'll have some print posters, possible digital posters as well. Then there's merch. This shirt,
What?
this one in particular is the one that I have. This shirt.
Wow.
Yeah. So you can. This one is. I don't remember seeing this one. So this one's got to be new. There are even sneakers as well. So if you're a sneakerhead and you want to go with that, you got that. Then they show the creative team. This is actually the creator, Lonzo Starr. And then you see the production team as well, which I definitely love. And then here on the side, you can see these are different tiers. So depending on what you're able to put in is what you'll get. And it'll give you an example of all the tiers here and what's involved in the tiers. Like this one has a digital and a physical. This one is a physical and digital as well. Then you have one like this, which is a catch-up, which you have issues 1 through 5 and a source book for Acolyte, and these are digital, so you can all on your tablet, your phone, computer. This one is a print one, so you'll get issue 5. You can get issue A, B, and a digital, what have you. So each tier will have something different for you and a different price. A lot of the tiers you can it'll even say add-ons. You can add add-ons as well to them. If you don't have a tier that exactly shows what you want, you can always go and say, okay, this is what I want. This is what I want. You can kind of mix and match your own things, kind of like build your own tier, Cool. Yeah. And the digitals are usually delivered through email or they'll be through the Kickstarter. They'll even have videos, which are kind of their trailers. It'll be the creator telling you about the comic itself. Yeah. So that's a really cool idea. So there'll be an episode description, in the episode description, there will be a link so you can check out the Acolyte Kickstarter. But yeah, there's a Kickstarter that is dope, and you've got 6 days from today. So today is Friday. We're actually putting it out on Monday. So you figure, what's that? 4 days? 4?
Yeah.
There's 6, 3 or 4. It'll show you. Yeah. When you hit the link, regardless, it'll show you. Yes, please go check them out because it's awesome and it's a great comic and it's really awesome. And Konkrete is one of those comics, again, Black indie comic book company doing it for the culture. Gotta love it.
I love that. And I thank you because you're the reason why I feel like it's gonna be a broken record every time I thank you for introducing me to stuff, because you're like, this again. You're the reason why I got into Kickstarters, because I never participated. I never knew about them. And then you're like, there's a lot of indie stuff on Kickstarters. And then I got sucked up into that. So thank you.
But you were able to find even gaming stuff too. Like you showed me a one that was about, I forgot what game it was, but it was like these Black girls doing gaming. And I was like, yo, that's awesome. I donated to it because I wanted this to happen. I wanted them to get that game. And it was awesome. I didn't play the game because I'm not a PC gamer. I'm not heavy, but I don't care. I wanted them to succeed and get through it. So I thought that was awesome. So yeah, there's plenty of stuff on there. There's lots of events and, like I said, books and short films. There's pretty much everything. You can crowdfund anything. I want to say on there. Yeah. So go check it out. Oh, and if you do put in, they don't take your money out until the project is completely funded and the last day of the campaign. So if you put it in, it doesn't take it out automatically. So if you're worried about your funds and your money, I totally understand. When you put that pledge in, they won't take it out until it's fully funded and until it's the last day of the campaign. Just so y'all know. Okay, cool.
And I love the fact I had, like you mentioned before, there was a game that I played it, but I didn't get to play like a lot of it. But when they were funding it, it's from girls. Oh God, I love them so much. I forgot their name right this second. I know I have their card up here. It's Girls Make Games.
Yes, that's thank you.
Girls Make Games. So when they came out with their game, damn, I'm really really messing up. But the sea game, the game. I have a shirt about it. Either way,
it was like an aquatic quest game. I can't remember the name of it yet, but that's what it was.
I can't right now either. I'm so sad, but I had it in my head the sea, something about seeing. I'll say it later. Yes. Anyway, I asked them a question because when I was going through the Kickstarter, I was like, what would be cool if they can combine this award and this reward together, but they have them separate. So please, again, Bibby was like, why don't you just message them on Kickstarter? I'm sure they could do it. I was like, no, it's like official and it's their tier. It's like, just do it. So then I messaged them. I'm like, hey, could you combine the plushie with the shirt? And then I'll pay for everything. And then like, I want my name in the credits and all that jazz. Like, I want to do that. And then they were like, yeah, great idea, Joy. Oh, here it is. Here's the, what is the game called, my sweet? Exactly. It's the something you can't see. Yeah. SEA. It's like those who can't see or something. It's oh my god,
okay.
if it's a bad. We'll say it later, but yeah, this is the plushie.
Oh.
So this was the plushie, and ended up getting the t-shirt that we wore at someone's baby shower because it was all under the sea. So
some blended up. Okay.
Yeah, they really listen. So it's, again, these are real people that are putting dreams together for, you know, their lives. Like, they're actually putting this stuff together. They craft and they do the things that they can for their for the Kickstarter. So I always enjoy, and again, that's through Antonio. What They Don't See. That's what it's called. What They Don't See.
Okay.
Oh,
that's the game. Yeah. So you get the little plushie, What They Don't, the actual game, credit in the game, and the t-shirt.
Awesome.
So, thank you.
Yeah, that was. It's always cool to see sometimes I just go in there just to fool around and you find something.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully you're able to get somebody funded and make their thing go true. What's your next story, Joy?
Haha. So speaking of dreams coming true, transition into, I never thought this would happen, but does anyone remember Inspector Gadget?
Yeah.
Yep.
Inspector Gadget. PS4 or
Penny.
PS5. Penny. Yeah, that's actually coming to PS5 and PS4, an actual game. The game is called Inspector Gadget Mad Time Party, which I thought it was like Mad Party Time, but that's just the blackness in me. But it's happening this fall.
Okay.
And there's not a trailer on it, so I couldn't pop up my trailer like how y'all be all awesome. But it is a 1 to 4 player title, and it allows you to obviously play the amazing characters, and you can play many mini games in it. I'm excited to play it. There's going to be 16 mini games in total. And it actually was composed, like the game, because you know me, I love music, I love soundtracks, all that jazz. It was composed by the daughter of the original creator of Inspector Gadget.
Oh,
so it's all in the family,
so legacy thing. Okay.
So
cool.
Hopefully in whatever fall, September, October, November, we get to have another an actual Inspector Gadget game, because I know I've never played an Inspector Gadget game on any platform.
I can only think of maybe one Inspector Gadget game that I can think of. I think it was NES or SNES. I'm not even sure. But I can only remember like maybe one game. But then again, I wasn't really looking for it. So
yeah.
But this might be kind of cool. This could be fun. This could be a lot of fun for people.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one.
It just made me think about, like the TV show back in the day. And I was like, and then of course the music. And I know there was a movie.
Yeah, there was.
There were.
Was Matthew Broderick?
He was.
He in them?
Yeah.
He was in the first one, and then French Stewart was in the second.
Yeah.
I think there may have been 3.
I know there were at least 2.
Yeah, there may have been a third one, but I think the second and the third one may have been like straight to home, maybe.
I think
probably.
So.
Yeah. But
it touched my heart a little bit. Just like, oh man, like that's definitely not something I was looking for. But then, like I said before, there was another story I was gonna say, but that one seemed a little like hard hitting, and I felt like that was more like Jabba-chan's aspect. Like I would rather you cover that one than me kind of bust it up real bad.
Fair.
So I was like, let me do this wonderful, heartfelt Inspector Gadget one. I love it.
Speaking of hard hitting, Jabba, your next story.
Well, I mean, since we are talking about nostalgia,
yes,
and possible reboots, guess what's getting a reboot?
Mr. Belvedere.
No.
Okay.
Because you're a wizard, Harry.
Oh God. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, you're a wizard, Joy.
No.
Yes. So,
Boy.
as for anybody that knows Harry Potter, like the long franchise that has had multiple movies, a whole world dedicated to from Universal, with games, movies, and hell, almost everything that you can think of, from like clothing to wands and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
We're getting a TV show based off of the same books that were made into movies.
Well, that train wasn't
Hufflepuff?
late.
Hufflepuff unite, baby.
I'm
think
gonna be Gryffindor, but still, it's like, my opinion is like, why? Because they literally, when like the movies came out, and like I said, the movies have been out since like what, 2000? Like, I'm literally talking about like the year 2000, and they ended by like what, 2012, give or take. So the movies, just like the main course movies, not even like the extended ones that she wrote, have been out for a while. We know we have faces to these characters, even though some of them weren't actually like described the way that the movie portrayed them, because there is little details that people do pick up on. Because for anybody that doesn't know, technically Hermione wasn't wasn't meant to be white. Like they just described her as like, big hair, like, Poindexter, but they never gave what kind of skin tone she had.
Or ethnicity.
Like
Thank
a
you.
fro. Oh, okay.
Like, let's put it this. They made more details for like, the Weasley family, because like, they were all like, red hair, and most people like would consider like, for gingers and stuff like that. Harry, black hair. The only thing that they changed was like his eyes, because I think in the book his eyes supposed to be blue or some type of green, but like in the movie, like they were a different color. But either way though, it's like, we know who these people are. We have faces and characters and beloved characters that are no longer with us, that have made characters what they need to be. Or are they doing a TV show?
Money, 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 money.
I don't know. I really don't know.
But you gonna watch it though?
No, I'm good.
No.
Is anyone gonna watch it though?
I will go back on HBO Max and rewatch the rest of what was it, 10 movies plus the reunion that they had.
Yeah.
Like I think it was like in 2022. I will watch that over the TV show. Because what's the point? I've read all the books. I know what happens.
Yeah.
We literally grew up with the franchise. What are you gonna do? And also, wait, here's the kicker. It's gonna be a 10-year TV series.
10 years?
10 year.
What do you mean 10 years?
10-year TV series. You figure if they break down a book, that's one season.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They just milking it.
If you break down a book, it's one season.
That's a hell of a concept.
I'm assuming that's how it's gonna be.
Wow.
And then remember, even just like in the book, the last book was split into 2 books, and they split the movie into 2 movies.
Yeah, so basically just a retread of everything.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what are your thoughts, fam? Like, how we doing in the wizarding world?
And this would be on Peacock?
I
don't know why I'm thinking it's on Peacock.
No, I was thinking the same thing.
Oh, you were?
No, it's gonna be on HBO because it makes sense.
Because HBO, yeah, that's I don't know why I thought Peacock. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they have all of the Harry Potter from
I did
the Fantastical Beast.
Yeah,
the actual Harry Potter. It makes sense.
The whole franchise. Yeah, I don't know why I thought Peacock. It just felt like a Peacock. I don't know what it felt like a Peacock show. I don't know why.
Magical.
No, I'm good. No, I'm good.
Yeah. My thing is though, and here's my thing. It's like I don't want them to bring back the original cast, at least like the main 3, because you don't want them to be in a pigeonhole. Because when you see them, you're gonna be like, okay, well, Daniel Radcliffe, oh no, that's Harry Potter. Like, no, they played other characters, like they played other people. So it's like, let them be themselves, okay?
Yeah.
But it's like, do I want to see another a new cast? No.
No, I'm good.
I'm good.
Is it weird that I'm interested? Kind of like I'm kind of. I mean, I didn't read the books. I got lost in my own imagination reading the second book, trying to read it. So I was like, I didn't know that audiobooks was ever going to be a thing, so I didn't even do that. But I watched the first movie when I was in 4th grade. Like my school, that was an event to go see the first movie ever. And my couple ship was Draco and Hermione. Got it. And it interests me as the studious girl. It never happened. It didn't happen.
And the rich boy.
Yeah, but like he was the rich bad boy, and that introduced me to fan fiction, and then I was like, ooh. So I would like if it was a Harry Potter show, and it had those people, but you do different things, but also eventually leads to the book. Like I don't want to reference like Riverdale. I don't want to reference Euphoria, but like if it was Harry Potter, but they actually do stuff like stuff.
So more like a fan fiction Harry Potter.
Yeah. I would like that. Care. Good. Like it's for me to just watch.
That would be for your guilty pleasure.
Yeah,
it's
that would
for
be
me to just like peer at alone and
like a Riverdale, like a Riverdale take on Harry Potter, like that type of
Okay, I can see
like a Riverdale take on it,
because I'm sick of it's sad to reference that, but like I stopped watching Riverdale and I've stopped watching. Well, Sabrina I actually finished, but like stuff like shows like that, I was like, oh, I'm over the teenage blah blah blah. Y'all already like 30 something years old playing teenagers. Like, stop lying. But if it was Harry Potter, like not Daniel Radcliffe, I'm sorry, if it was Harry Potter talking to I wish they would change their names too, because what was the girl that was Indian that had two? Oh, I'm sorry, not Indian. What was her name? Cho Chang.
Yeah, Cho.
Yeah, I remember.
I would love if they were able to change certain people's names, like call her like Cece or something, and then be like, "Yo, what's up, Cece?" Kind of like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but not Bel-Air. I mean, but Bel-Air.
Yeah, but type of that source material, but make it a little more young adult.
Yeah, I would be interested in that. But I think we did that. I say we as in Black folks do that. Like it was like I think it was to promote the Harry Potter store in New York City. And it was like Black people, and we were like, we had our wands and we dressed up in the regalia and everything. And I was like, I would love to see a show about Black wizards, specifically at Hogwarts, messing up with Harry Potter stuff, but not Harry Potter. Good luck. It's a dream, but yeah, I'm interested in it, but I'm not paying for it. It's not Peacock. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm so sorry.
You're on my account. Don't worry about it.
I'm so sorry. I just because I thought it was on Peacock. I keep thinking it.
I don't. Yeah, for some reason I keep thinking about it on Peacock because it feels like a Peacock.
Yeah.
Show for some reason. I don't know why. Because Peacock has some low bangers. I mean, the Vampire Academy is actually pretty cool. It took me a minute to watch the movies. And when I watched them, the last two movies, actually, no, I didn't watch part 2 of Deathly Hallows. I only watched part 1. When I was watching those other 2 movies, the Deathly Hallow part 1 and the one before, I can't remember the name of it. I was in the middle of building a shelf. That might be, I have no idea.
Goblet of Fire?
No, Goblet of Fire was number 4.
Half-Blood Prince.
Half-Blood Prince, that's what it was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'd already seen Half-Blood Prince because I saw it when I was in a hotel, so I'd already seen it. So I was kind of halfway watching it, and I was building a shelf at the time when I was watching Deathly Hallow, so I was, whatever.
What a man. Ooh,
I enjoy it, yeah.
Shelves? Okay.
Yeah, and no power screwdriver. I had a regular screwdriver.
Oh my God.
Forearm strength was in the building. I was like, look, you can hear the beats. You can hear the beads. You hear the beads, right? You hear the beads? I've always got beads on me.
Hey. This is a family show. I
might have to edit that one out.
Family show.
But I was watching it. I was halfway into it. But I liked when they got older because it wasn't. I'd already been introduced to the characters. It wasn't new. They were there. So, I mean, I probably won't watch it. But if this introduces a new, I also don't like the creator. So have a that as well. But it's a franchise that's going to make money. And they know that they're going to make money. They should have went a different route and went like more prequel or what.
Well, I mean, they were.
What have you?
This is besides the the TV show that they were trying to do another adaptation of one of her other books, or at least plays called like the Cursed Prince or whatever.
Oh,
It was like
the
not Half-Blood Prince. It was another. It was
Oh,
another.
the
Child.
Cursed Child.
Cursed Child,
that
thank
play
you.
that play was
Yeah.
like what 2-3 years ago, or a little bit longer before that.
A little bit longer than that, because I think she made it as a book, and then it was
Maybe
like
2017, maybe.
yeah, something like
That
that. And it
seems
was
right.
introduced as a play.
Mhm.
And I think they're making it in there were talks about making it into an actual movie. So it's like for people that haven't read the book, like I know I haven't read the book, I haven't even don't know what the play is about. I wouldn't mind watching that one, but I'm like, bruh, if I could quote lines from at least some of these movies, I'm like, I don't want to see it as a TV show.
Yeah. Not if it's gonna be the same thing. I just don't.
I'm like, no, I'm done.
I don't have the deodorant for all that.
Oh my God.
I seriously, I don't have the deodorant. I don't have the will to live to do that all over again. I'll be honest with you, for real. So are those all your stories?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so let's go to events really quick then. So one of the events that is coming up is there is going to be Black Sci-Fi Convention. This is awesome. This is from blacksci-fi.com. If you know, you know. This is one of those news sites for blurs and blurred community where they give you like everything about. They talk about STEM. They talk about comics. They talk about TV shows. They talk about convention. Anything that's in those black geek and nerd spaces. So this is going to be a convention that they're going to have. It's going to be October 28th and 29th. Location is to be announced. I think it may be in Philly. I'm not sure, but the location is going to be announced. They're still developing and everything. We have time. I'm excited about this.
Okay.
I wish it was going to be in New York, but I know it's not going to be. But there's a lot going on here. You can even at the bottom, check this out. You can go. You can even sign up for a newsletter.
It does Philadelphia.
It does say Philly. So I'm thinking but the arena that they're going to be at, I think is what they're still trying to check out.
Okay.
But either way, this is going to be cool. Yes, go put your email in, your first name. You can give your government or your around the way name. You know, Nut Pookie Earl, Peanut and them. You know, I mean, whatever it is you want. You know, Junior. You know what I'm saying? Nuck.
I mean, there are juniors.
Nuck.
Look, that ain't got
Knock
nothing to do
if you
with me.
buck.
Magus? You can put it whatever you want. You can put it whatever you want. Magus? You spell it however you want too. I don't care. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm so proud of this crew. I know people who are in there. They're so awesome. So this is an event that's coming up. But then we also have, this is an event that is coming up this May 6th on Saturday. You know what it is. It's Free Comic Book Day. Yo, you already know what it is, folks. This is something that's been going on for quite a few years. It started actually in 1875. It was started by Frias Comicus. No, I'm just making that up.
I was like, what?
Totally sounded real. This is an event that's held the first Saturday of every May. You go to a comic book shop, there are going to be a select group of comics that are free that they'll give to you, and sometimes they're previews of stories, they're continuations of stories, they're new comics that are going to be coming up. There's a plethora of them, folks, so go check that out, please. But while you were in the stores, remember, still go and buy some comics that are there too. Don't just grab the free ones. Go in and buy some comics as well. Help support those stores. A lot of stores will have amazing stuff on this site. You can actually find your local comic shop. You just type in your zip code there. They'll tell you. That day I don't think I'll be able to go up to New York, unfortunately. But I do have the Comic Crypt, which is near me, so I may go over there that day. But yeah, this is a really cool day. It's a very family friendly day too. A lot of the comics will be a mix of, more mature rated titles as far as animated violence and what have you, but then you have a lot of kid friendly titles as well, family friendly titles that you can go to. They're actually color coded as well, I believe. So yeah, go check it out. A lot of them you can cosplay these events. Sometimes we'll have cosplay contests or just pictures. Everything is out. It's really cool and it's such a beautiful event. Go support your local comic book shop and do this, please, folks, because it's a really beautiful event. And it's this Saturday, like I said, is May 6th. And it's going to be this Saturday coming up.
Nice.
I'm excited.
And there we go. So, folks, I think that's pretty much us for today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do we have any final words? Where can people find you, Joy?
Well, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, all the things. As I will continue to probably say all the things. Same name, Joy Infinity, right there on everything. Thank you. Please be kind. Peace, love, and positivity.
Jabba.
Oh,
Where can
my
people
God.
find you at?
Oh my
I know, right? Right?
My pearls.
Right?
Of course,
Right?
of course,
Right?
y'all can find me on Twitch, which is JabbaChan 2008. But then you can also find me on Instagram at just standard JabbaChan. And I think if I'm correct, my Twitter is also JabbaChan 2008. So yeah, look me up.
Outstanding. And myself, I am Antonio Pomares. You can find me on Facebook, The Hungry Bleak. You can find me on Instagram, The Hungry Bleak Podcast, Twitch, The Hungry Bleak, Twitter. I think I have 2 Twitters by accident. I don't even know how that happened. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't even use the one. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even know how it happened. One is Bleak Hungry, which I don't even know what that means. That does. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
But
a black geek is hungry. That's what it is.
Bleak hungry.
I mean, I guess I could roll with that. I mean, yeah. So pretty much there. Yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. That's where I'm at when I'm at. Every Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch episodes of the Hungry Bleak podcast on Twitch, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and wherever you can find podcasts. Every Friday, season will be ending soon. I'm going to be taking the summer, doing some things, hopefully fun things. Hopefully doing some things for Subsume as far as Black Futures, and hopefully something else will be going on as well. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably start streaming again because I haven't streamed a game in a while. And yeah, the Guardian Games is coming up. The Guardian Games is coming up for Destiny 2. I think they started already.
No, not yet. I think it's next week.
Oh, because you can start getting the rewards now. Well, not the rewards, but the goals.
Oh, we
I've got
can.
some of them already. Oh yeah.
Oh,
I've gotten some of them already. Yep. I didn't even know. I was like, "What is this?" And it said, "I
on
was like,
PS4."
Right.
But that's for you, so you can get like a little edge up on somebody. That's
we already know.
we gonna keep that on lock.
We already know.
So, folks, that's our show for this week. But you can catch us every Friday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter under Subsume. Dedrin, thank you very much for handing us the keys. We're going to turn the lights off before we go. Check the shirt. As always, folks, leave it better than you found it, okay? On that note, we're going to do whatever Joy Infinity is doing, and Jabba's. I'm not even going to do it because you guys are doing enough for me. You guys are doing the most, so I'm going to just sit here and chill. Y'all have a good night, day, whatever it is. Bye-bye. Peace.